Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another question of Trek. Sorry, we've been away for a while. You could say it's been quite a long time. Getting from here to there. I'm not going to sing the song. You get it?
Oh, why not?
Go ahead. I'm ready.
I know we'll lose our audience. So, there's our two king. Joining us today, we of course have our first two team captains. We have Trek Cat and LDG Pixels. Our two teams will be Zoe's Cat and Formula One Pixels. Joining Trek Cat in Team Zoe's Cat is, of course, Zoe Kirk Robinson, who answered correctly our question yesterday to appear on the show. So well done. And, of course, the other contestant who also answered correctly is Jeff, or also known as Formula or 17. Oh, he's changed his name. Okay, but NCC 17 Formula One brackets Jeff, who also poses decent questions on Twitter. I almost said YouTube then, but on Twitter. And yeah, enjoy it. So, with that out of the way, let's get into round one. Everyone knows round one consists of 10 questions, and each question is worth 1 point if answered correctly.
Bring up the scoreboard, Conti.
Bring up the scoreboard. It's time for that. What scoreboard? Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Sweet.
There we go.
Cool. That is awesome. So far, as you can see, points are 0 on both teams, but that's about to change. So let's begin round one.
Well, you're going to penalise me already for points, are you?
No, of course. The spelling mistakes you did on yesterday when you wrote that thing.
That was you. That's all you. Don't even go there. Don't even go there.
Anyway, so let's get into it. So I think you went first last time, did you, Ian?
Maybe. I can't remember. It's been so long ago, I can't remember.
It's been 2 weeks. It felt like forever. So, okay.
Red shirts always go first.
Well, there you go.
Also die first. Well, you're going to leave a good
thing.
I know. Well, 2 out of 3 isn't bad. But anyway, let's get into that. Question 1. What is the name of the admiral in charge of Starfleet headquarters in Star Trek Discovery Season 3?
I'm glad you took that one first. Yeah. You took that. Yep. I am so glad you took that because I can't remember.
Yeah, I haven't memorised it yet.
He's been in 2 episodes already. 3, in fact.
Yeah, I know.
You got to remember, Star Trek Discovery is so bad, I had to fight my brain cells to put it into long-term memory.
Well, this season's actually good compared to the first 2
I'm
seasons.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Shots
I'm
fired
with you
already.
there, Pixels.
No,
I do not agree with my teammates, by the way.
I do have a couple of opinions on the last episode that came out myself. But the previous episode was probably the best episode that we've had this season. That was last week's one.
Oh, I disagree on that one, Conti, but that's another story.
Yeah, well, hey, everyone here is welcome, regardless of what your opinions are. Doesn't matter.
I don't know. I can't remember. So,
I know it was said. I know it's in there somewhere.
And I don't even know if I'll kick myself when you tell us the answer, neither.
Yeah, I will kick myself because I think it's like a 1-syllable name. I'm gonna have to know. I don't know.
No.
The correct answer was, of course, Admiral Vance.
Charles Vance.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know the Charles bit, but I knew it was Vance. So, unfortunately, no points for that one. So we are still at 0 points on both teams. We'll go over to Zoe's Cat and presenting their question. In the TNG episode True Q, into what animal did Q turn Dr. Crusher?
I was only watching this the other day as well.
Oh, wow. thinking of a thing, but that was Janeway. Deary. Oh, it still is, isn't it? It's his favourite dog. It's a setter.
Ribbit.
Is it Reb?
Ribbit.
Oh,
While you're thinking it over, I'm going to say hello to some of the guests joining us in the so far. We have with us Gijon Girl. How are you doing? Glad you're here. Paul, as always, here to support the channel because he's a good egg. We love you, Paul. Also, who else do we have? We have Captain Trek. Hello, Captain Trek. Sorry, I only just saw your message about 10-15 minutes ago. Sorry about that. We'll try and get you on the show next time if we can. But yeah. Who else we got? Josie Patrick, as always. So the usual kind Verlass of the Ausländer, die deutsche Prozesse sagt in nichts. I won't translate that.
Oh, hey. We're allowed to have that language here?
What, German? German?
I don't know what he said. No.
Yeah, it's German.
Eli Hoo-Hoo's here.
Cinnabon Bunny, as always. Always good to see Cinnabon Bunny. Hello, how you doing, buddy? Blue Speck, I think you're new to the channel. How you doing? Who are you people? Why am I here? I want to go back to my mirror universe now. Well, you know, there is an ion storm lurking about somewhere. It is that time of year. Who else?
Starfleet Boy's here.
Starfleet Boy. We've always said hello to Starfleet. Oh, that's right, Starfleet Boy. Thank you, Gijon Girl. Be back in the saddle again. I promise he will in January. If he doesn't, I have to come and hunt him.
My last teammate. My last team captain, even.
Yes, that's right. Question Trek, if it's not too much work, you should Photoshop the photo of the guest on top of my mug. What, and remove that handsome face of yours? I couldn't do that. It was that handsome mug that brought people in. So anyway, and I think that's everyone so far. Yeah. Okay. So guys, do you have an answer?
in the back of my head, I'm thinking it's a toad, but I may be misthinking that. But that's what keeps coming to the back of my head.
Mine always. No, I thought again. I go like Irish setter, but that's what I think he did Janeway as well. But Zoe's the guest, so we'll go with Zoe's answer.
No, don't go with me. But I'll get the blame if I'm wrong.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. The correct answer was a dog.
See, you should have gone with you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hope me croaking didn't.
Wasn't it a red setter?
It was an Irish setter. Yeah.
You were croaking, but it was already in the back of my head thinking it's a toad. But it's not. That's from something else.
I think she even barked like a couple times too.
Yeah, and if Q says, "Well, if you put it like that," I have to agree.
You put it like that. I remember that was good.
Okay, well, so far we're still 0 points each. Still going to go back over to Formula One Pixels and present their next question. In the Star Trek Voyager pilot episode called Caretaker, what was Quark trying to sell Harry Kim?
Crystals of some kind.
There were crystals, but do you know what kind of crystals there were?
Shiny ones.
Shiny crystals.
Whatever they were, they would have made good cufflinks or earrings. No, I've got spice crystals in my mind. What about you?
They were crystals. They were. He was trying to sell them for he was trying to get his money, but they were like, what's the name said? You can find these like anywhere, selling them for like $1 Cardassian nip or whatever the hell the Cardassian thing is. Am I thinking? I'm thinking beryllium crystals. No. Shit. We actually got to get the damn name of the crystals. They were crystals, damn it. They were shiny freaking crystals.
I'll give you a clue. If you online, they're actually used as a currency.
On Star Trek Online. Zen crystals. I know Zen is part of that game, but no, I've got nothing better than that.
Zen doesn't sound right to me.
No,
I'm like seeing the episode, like I'm seeing.
I could see that scene in my head.
And yeah, it's like when he goes to say the word, you'd be surprised you can find them. Any barium crystals, Ryan crystals. I don't remember that. I know they were crystals. That's all I can say.
Right. Well, they were crystals, so maybe the question was a bit too hard. So I'm going to give you the point. At least you knew they were crystals, but they were in fact low-bi crystals.
Yes.
Low-bi. Oh, way off. Yeah.
Zen isn't one of the crystals. Zen is it's an Eastern term. It just basically means money, which is why in a lot of old Capcom games and things like that, you'll find currency as Zenny. And Zen is just the tokens that the Perfect World and all them they use for their online currency.
Cool. Well, so far we see Formula 1 Pixels has the first point. Let's see.
Oh no, we'll lose it.
Let's see if they can catch up. So their question is: in the DS9 episode, "Who Mourns for Morn," how many bricks of gold-pressed latinum did Morn leave to Quark?
Oh, wow.
You got this. You got this one.
I can picture the room in my head, and they're all empty.
Listen,
I want to be.
It was all the latinum was in his stomach or something, and it was
Yeah.
just bars of gold.
Because Quark was complaining that they were all just worthless gold.
Yeah,
No,
just
it's like,
plain
what?
gold.
Well, yeah, but it was in his mind. It was supposed to be gold.
He thought it was gold pressed latinum, but the latinum was actually in Corn's. Morn's got like 5 stomachs or something.
Yeah,
and he had everything in his stomach.
Continuing track. I gotta say this. Depending on what the answer is, this could be a trick question.
It's not a trick question. All right, I'll rephrase it. How many bricks of worthless gold?
There we go. There we go. There we go. Just want to make sure we're good on that.
No, it's a trick question.
in the back of my head, I'm thinking 800, but I don't know if that's the right answer or it's just my brain is conjuring up a number.
Very close.
Very close.
I'm going to go up. I'm going to say 1,000.
It's like the price is right now.
Yeah.
That's your final answer.
Higher, lower. All right, we went with Zoe last time. We go with me. I'm going to say 1,000.
Correct. It was in fact 1,000 bricks of worthless gold. And that was a good scene. But Quark's breaking them apart. It's all worthless gold. And Oda says, and it's all yours. Always love those interactions between Oda and Quark. Always fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so far there's 1 point to each team. Well done. So we present the next question to Formula 1 Pixels. On which subject was Commander Shelby Starfleet's foremost expert?
Oh. Okay. I know this one. Formula.
It's the Borg, isn't it?
Yes.
It is correct. It was in fact, she was the Starfleet's foremost expert on the Borg, although she'd never had any interaction with them whatsoever. You would think the guys on the Enterprise would be the experts, but no. No such
She'd read all their logs.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 2 points to Formula 1 Pixels. Well done. Let's see if Zoe's cats can catch up. And the next question is: in the episode In the Pale Moonlight, what drink was Senator Vreenak and Captain Sisko enjoying?
Sort of a really bad joke there, but I won't say it.
Whichever drink it was a fake, wasn't it?
It's a fake.
Yeah.
It was a close approximation.
It was a close approximation, I believe the term was used.
Blimey.
You know, when I watch this show on the stream, I can get more answers than I have when I've been here.
It's because you're not under pressure.
If I leave, will I start remembering?
There's no pressure.
Yeah.
Close your eyes.
No blue speck. It's not Andorian ale.
Blood wine.
No, I don't think any self-respecting Romulan would ever drink a
I'll hazard a guess at Romulan ale.
Oh, it's something like Calife or something like that, isn't it? But
that's correct. Califal.
Oh, it's Califal. Oh, okay. Because Calife's Vulcan.
I was going to say that's in a mock time, isn't it?
Yeah, but it was very similar to it's Califal. There you go.
So that's 2 points each. Well done.
Good job.
Yes, well, the Romulans, it seems, also would like to enjoy that drink. And upon the first whiff, it should open up the sinuses, and that was what gave it away to Senator Vreenak. That was a close approximation and not the real thing. Yeah.
And there's some indication that it is Romulan ale.
Yeah,
but nothing explicit.
That was the name for Romulan ale.
It did actually say Califal in the episode, right?
Yeah,
it did. Some sources are claiming it might be Romulan ale.
Or Romulan whiskey.
We have to rephrase the question because the question was posed differently because we couldn't actually confirm whether or not it was Romulan ale, so we changed the question. Okay, well done. So the next question then goes to Formula 1 Pixels. And in which DS9 episode did Nog lose a leg?
The Siege of AR-558.
Oh, that was quick. Boom.
Yeah.
I haven't long watched it.
It was the Siege of AR-558.
That is correct. Yep.
But it's actually one of the best storylines, that is.
Yep.
Nog's whole storyline over the 7 years.
Yeah, but also, I think also with the PTSD and all that stuff, that was really a good storyline. It was
so well done.
Yeah.
And he had great scenes in the episodes where he wasn't the main character either, like was Our Heart of Stone when he was talking about his dad. And my favorite part is when he sold the tooth grinder to Worf, man. I was laughing my butt off. I love that scene.
When he opened up all his childhood possessions.
I think that's him and Worf. That was a moment right there.
Kira finds a spring ball racket. He said, "Oh look, it was on the bar the whole time."
You're right.
Brilliant.
The only time Worf was happy about something is when he drank prune juice for the first time. Last time I saw him with that face on.
This is a warrior's drink.
I remember, in fact, when the first time I think it was in The Way of the Warrior, he ordered a prune juice to Quark made fun of him, and he gives us this scowl like, "Okay, whatever you want." Okay, so we're now at 3-2. Formula One Pixels is in the lead. See if Zoe's catch up, or he's not overtaken. So, in which TNG episode were Riker, Deanna, and Loxana Troy kidnapped by the Ferengi?
Menage a Troy.
That was quick. Correct. It was Menage a Troy. Well done. So that's 3 each.
That was nearly as quick as Jeff's response.
I still can't believe they got away with naming that episode that.
Menage a Troy,
Yeah.
Troy.
Tell me about it.
Well, it was syndicated.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think they knew back then, it being a Star Trek the way it was back then, and the way television was set up back then as well, that with a name like that, you knew, even with a name like that in the title, you weren't going to get anything saucy. So, yeah. Yeah. So, right. Back to Formula One Pixels. Your next question is, which actor played the EMH Mark II in the Voyager episode Message in a Bottle?
Yeah, I got this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Stop
Andy
breathing.
Dick.
My breathing. What?
Yeah, Andy Dick.
Andy Dick is correct. Well done. It was in fact Andy Dick. And,
was that intentionally put that? It's actually put a Menage a Troy and Andy Dick.
I don't want to know what the next one's about.
You may not.
This, so that, yeah. But that was again another great episode, especially between Robert Picardo
and Drelax.
And he says, "Stop breathing down my neck." I said, "My breathing's merely a simulation." Well, so is my neck. Stop it anyway. That is phenomenal writing. Okay, last question then goes to. Oh, sorry. At the moment, Formula One Pixels has got 4 points and 3. Last question of this round. So Toby's cat. Which comedian? Oh, sorry. Which comedian appeared in the Voyager 2-parter Future's End?
Sarah Silverman.
Correct. It was Sarah Silverman. Yes.
Yeah.
It's 4 points each. Well done. Wow. Well, right.
Voyager's attempt at mind device. Yeah.
Yeah. Well done. So that's the end of round 1. That's the end of round 1. We're just about to go to round 2, and let's just have a quick look at the what's in the chat. Starfleet Brothers. I have a terrible time with subtitles, though I've been meaning to learn more German. German's a very easy language. All you have to do is figure out the 3 the's. That's der, die, and das, and you're sorted. Starfleet Boy, we would never recommend a bad movie. Oh yes, we recommended a movie to Starfleet Boy. It's called Traumschiff Surprise or Dreamship Surprise. It's a very tongue-in-cheek Star Trek, essentially. So it's like, imagine if the Carry On guys did a Star Trek movie. It's like that. So guys, I have to go away from the chat, but I'll be listening while working. Good luck, both teams. I love everyone in this live stream. We love you. Okay, so let's get to round 2. Each question requires 2 answers and it's worth 2 points. If a team can only provide 1 answer or no answers, the question will then be posed to the opposing team. So since Zoe's cat went last, the first question will go to the Formula One Pixels. So it should be anything shouldn't be anything too difficult. So your question is, what is Commander Riker's favorite music and what instrument does he play?
Oh, how easy is that?
This one's for us, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I know what he played. Favorite. Do you know his favorite music?
Jazz, isn't it?
Jazz.
Jazz,
because that goes with it.
With the trombone.
That goes with, so it was the trombone and jazz.
Correct. It is in fact jazz and the trombone. Well done. So that's 2 points to you guys. Wow. So that's 6 points. That's 6-4 in favor of Formula One Pixels. So, it's Kat. The next question is yours. Before Adira, what are the names of the previous 2 hosts?
Of what?
All right, I'll rephrase the question. At the start of Discovery, we have a human with a Trill symbiote. Her name is Adira.
Oh, Tal.
Yeah. What are the names of the previous 2 hosts?
One's Senatal.
Yep.
That's the Admiral.
Gray.
And her ghost boyfriend, I can't remember the name of.
Gray. It's Gray. His name's Gray.
Gray, yeah.
Correct. The previous 2 hosts were in fact Senatal and Greytal. Well done. That's 2 points to you guys. So that's 6 points each. I'm flying through these, aren't we? Okay, I should have made these a bit harder.
No,
okay,
they're just hard enough.
No. I can make it harder. That's Formula 1 Pixels. Name 2 characters that Jeffrey Combs played in Deep Space Nine.
Only 2
Only 2
of the sort of 70 odd that he played.
Just 2 characters he played in Deep Space Nine.
Yeah, I know the 2 main ones he played.
But yeah, obviously, got Wayoon.
Yeah,
the obvious one, and then Brunt were the 2 yeah, that would be the 2 obvious. Brunt and Wayoon.
Well, he played the one he played the one as well that he was trying to get the Kira hologram, but I can't remember
Kira
his
hologram.
name. Yeah, he ended up with Quark's head on Kira's body, which is never a good thing.
But no, that is correct. It's fine. 2 characters. It's Brunt and Wayoon. Well done. So back over then to Zoe. Oh, that's 8 points to 6. Back over to Zoe's Cat. And this gets a little bit more difficult.
Oh, technically, there was more than one Wayoon. So
I was just going to say, we're going to
Wayoon 5.
Wayoon.
I came up with, I think, a comprehensive list.
You did.
If you want the full answer.
Go on in.
Yep.
Yeah, I do.
Wayoon 4, Wayoon 5, Wayoon 6, Wayoon 7, Wayoon 8, Brunt, the Mirror Universe Brunt, Chiron in the episode Meridian.
That's the one.
Celestial Temple Prophet in Sacrifice of Angels, who looked like Wayoon. A Wayoon hologram in Statistical Probabilities. Another Wayoon hologram in Inquisition. Yet another Wayoon hologram in the Pale Moonlight. Then you have Kevin Mulcahy from Far Beyond the Stars. And then he had an uncredited scene as a Holosuite guest in What You Leave Behind.
What You Leave Behind. Yep.
14 different characters.
Just in DS9.
Just in DS9.
Yes. I could ask you to. I could have put name more 14, but then I'll have to give you 14 points. So no, yeah, it's not good.
What he said. What he said.
So, okay, next question. That goes to Zoe's Cat. In the original series episode, This Side of Paradise, what was the cause for making the crew passive, and what was the cure?
That was the spores from the plant, and the thing that made them go back was it was extreme irritation, because obviously Kirk made Spock fight, and then they did the bit where they did the sound and they started fighting each other. So it was anger or whatever it was.
Correct. Yeah. Well, I was looking for aggression, but anger is also acceptable. Yeah. So it's the spores released by the plant, and aggression was the cure. Correct. Well done. So that's 2 points to you guys. So it's 8-all so far. Okay. Oh. This one's a little bit harder as well for Formula 1 Pixels. In which DS9 episode did Kira learn her mother was a collaborator during the occupation, and from which orb did she receive this revelation?
That was that one that the darker night deaths.
Wrong's darker than death or night.
Yes.
Yeah, I as soon as you started it, I remembered what the episode was.
Yes. I always had I don't know. I always didn't like that name because it was just like, what the hell?
That's correct. Wrongs darker than death or night is one of the correct answers.
The orb of. Wait a second. This one's no. I'm overthinking it. She had to time travel. No. The orb of time. I think it was the orb of time because she was talking to Cisco and he was like, "You effing kidding me? I'm gonna go back time travel." Because I'm getting confused too because there was another episode where they used the orb of time. I think
that was Trials and Tribulations. They used it first of all.
Yeah, Trials and Tribulations. Yeah,
correct. It was. Blimey! Wow! I'm surprised you got. Well, I'm surprised you got the title. It was in fact the wrongs darker than death or night and the orb of time.
I'm glad you said it because I was thinking Ties of Blood and Water, but I knew that was wrong. So
what? Well, I'm just going to set up here for round 3. Keep yourself entertained for just a couple of moments. So, why is this not working now? Okay. So what we'll do is set that up. So it's just lagging a little.
Okay, while you're setting up, I'm just going to quickly read up and make sure that I know what I'm talking about for this episode.
Zoe, I've got to ask, is that a whole collection of PS2 games behind you for the resolution that I can see on the screen, or is it something completely different?
It's not an entire collection. It's only 78%.
Only?
Yeah, I'm attempting to get the whole set, but... the last few are taking a lot of work to try and track down.
Yeah, I don't even have 78% of my hair. I mean,
that's a nice collection you've got there.
Yeah, that's all sorts of different ones piled in together, though.
It's still good, though.
All right, so I'm just gonna share screen. Like this. So what we're gonna do is. I'm going to show you, this is a picture of it. This is round 3, where I will show each team a picture of a starship or a character from Star Trek, and they have to try and guess what ship or what character it is. So this one goes to Zoe's cat. Which starship is it?
Given the what appear to be long nacelles, I think it's the Enterprise E. And to answer that comment that's on the bottom, was that 600 discs? The last amount that I need is about 520. So you're close with 600. But yeah, I think that's the Enterprise E, just because of the long length of those nacelles.
Yeah, well, I was going Enterprise. We'll go for the E. Yeah.
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 It's going to turn to be Voyager, isn't it?
No, the nacelles are too long.
Well,
I was thinking the same thing too.
Voyager, you never know.
Could be Voyager upside down.
You are correct.
Fair.
Enterprise E. Well done.
Yay!
Yay!
Where'd the green pixel come in then? In your pixelated thing, there's a green one.
I have no idea. The thing that why is this now? Okay. The software that I use sometimes it just does its own thing. So
yeah, 2 colors.
Let's bring on our next starship.
Oh, it's just a starship then, not a person. There you go.
Guys, this one's on you. Name that starship.
What is that?
That is a Federation starship.
That is a Federation starship?
Indeed. And it's not from any of the new shows. It's a legacy ship.
Oh, I think I know what that one is.
It goes off the screen. Are we seeing the whole ship because the squares, the cubes going off the screen?
It's definitely on the screen. Everything else is just cosmic stuff and stuff around it.
Okay. Okay, so that could be something completely different, just with the same colors.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe the ship's just dead center. Are you seeing this, Geo? Ignore the top part. I think is what he's basically saying.
I think those 3 cubes on the right there, those 3 black cubes are a clue. I think it's Voyager. I think it's Voyager leaving Deep Space Nine, actually.
You know what? That could be right. Or I'm thinking that's Voyager going through the dust. Going through the dust. You know that scene where it's coming through and it's like making a ripple in front of it?
Yeah.
In the credits, that one.
I'm gonna say now that you said Voyager, wow, you just blew my mind. I'm gonna have to agree. Voyager.
Voyager?
We're good with that answer?
Oh, wrong way. Sorry.
No, that's
Yes.
Well done.
Going through the mist, baby.
Credits.
High five. Boom.
That was a tough one.
Well done. Blimey, so that's 3 points each.
Not that I didn't recognize it or anything, but
That's teamwork, man. That was good teamwork.
So
We tore that one up. That was not easy.
Wow. So we
Wait.
How come Zoe's cat is only on 11?
they didn't get their second 2-part question.
No, there's only ever 5 2-part questions. That's why.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
You have a chance to steal if they don't get the answer right.
That's right. But this is where the next round gets interesting. How do I stop that? So, why am I doing that? Okay, sorry. Cancel that. Technical difficulties. What we're doing. Here we go. There we go. So in the next round, each member of each team gets to ask the opposing team a question. If the opposing team gets the question right, they get a point. And yeah, that's it. So, guys, have at it.
Who's going first?
I'm sorry. Who's going first?
Zoe's cat would go first, as you guys went last. So
okay, so they got a question for us, right?
Yep.
Okay.
They each have a question for you, and then you each have a question for them.
Yeah.
Who from Zoe's cat is going first?
I think if you got one, Zoe, because I'd say the guests first.
Yep. I'll just confer with my life-size replica of Mr. Data. That's a good question.
Exterminate.
Okay. In which animated series episode does Uhura finally get to command the Enterprise?
Oh,
man, I just watched all these on Bird Stream.
it's the one where the men completely go stupid. I've seen the animated series once and once each because that's where it stands at the list of my favorite series. Oh God!
Dang it, Bird!
And there's so many episodes that are the something.
Yes, the proper noun. That's basically the naming convention.
I can't think of it. It was something. I'm sorry. That was a good question.
I tell you what keeps coming to my mind, and I'm sure I'm on the wrong path altogether, and that's the ambergris element. But I don't know if it's that one. Because I
don't think that was it.
Or the ambergris element, however you say it.
Oh, I remember ambergris. Well, from Futurama, I remember ambergris.
This is a good question. I like
it's a really good question. And I know
the name of the.
And I know as well that I've done it in the past couple of weeks on my Today in Star Trek page,
It's so frustrating, isn't it? When it's like it's right there and it should be you should know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know the episode. I can tell you what it's about. Can I think of the name of it? Is it the ambergris element? Could be. I don't know. Definite. But if you've got anything better,
I have nothing.
I think I know it.
Shall we go with that one or?
Well, we don't lose. We have no choice, right? We have to answer. If you have anything, just answer.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else.
No. Ambergris element. Then that's it.
Ambergris element.
Well, okay.
Nope.
Is that your answer?
No. Well, yeah.
I can't.
But
we can't think of it. And I'm going to slap myself as soon as you say it too.
Right. I think. Well, you've had your answer. I think it's the Lorelei signal.
Yes.
It is the Lorelei signal. It is.
Good question.
I'll go and kick myself later.
It's not a good episode.
Wow.
No, not most of the
I
episodes. But
still don't remember that.
Mm.
Wasn't paying attention enough during Bird streams. Damn it. It was so hard though. That first episode of animated series, oh
my god. I couldn't get through the first one.
I couldn't get the ending in the first episode. I'm like, is this Trek? Seriously? Wow.
Imagine seeing that for the first time. Star Trek's not been on the air for years as a new thing. It's always been repeats. And then you get some new stuff and you look at it and it's like, this isn't what I was expecting at all. This is terrible.
No. I don't even care about the animation. The ending of the first episode when Kirk left that creature crying for help. I mean, I almost didn't mind an android saying my mind to your mind in Picard. I'm like, what the heck did I just see?
And a 50-foot Vulcan, of course, but
yeah, I remember that episode.
I'll take a 50-foot Vulcan any day.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
You just have to tell it, it's not logical to destroy this city with your giant feet. You'll be all right. They'll listen.
Yeah, let's just hope he's not on Pumfar. That's all I can say.
There'll be a lot of crippled women rolling around. But anyway.
Wow. Just had to go there.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Welcome to a question of Trek after dark.
Yeah,
well, it is always late here, so it may not be in America, but it is here.
Not early here by any means. But yeah, so who's next?
That's us. Geo.
Each person's posed a question, have they?
Yeah, I got some questions.
Do you have a question?
Yeah, I got a couple. Okay.
Go ahead.
What was the exact model of car that the young Jim Kirk stole and drove off a cliff in Star Trek 2009? And I need the year as well.
Oh, what? I swear it's a Corvette
serious question.
I have to say I think it's a Corvette Stingray. The convertible Corvette Stingray. 63 model? I don't know.
Do you know what? You're close enough. I was going to give you a couple of years either side. It's a 65 Corvette Stingray.
Wow.
Damn.
Nice.
That's rough.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
That is a cruel question.
That was a cruel answer. The guy got it. Like, wow.
Cool. So everyone has posed a question so far.
Yeah.
So let's have a look at the scores. The scores are 13-12. Wow,
Close game.
it is a close game. What do you reckon? Do we go for a round 6?
Oh, I thought they both got to ask questions.
If I ask you questions.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that was one question each. I got a great question.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's their turn.
So we got the team captains yet to ask questions.
Okay. I did ask before if everyone had asked the question. It was yeah.
Well, both teams
no,
have
no.
asked a question.
Ooh, each
Just one.
Right. Okay.
This is why I drink on the show.
That's why you have a
That's an excuse.
scorekeeper and referee.
Yeah, that's why, because you could never count. Yeah. Right. Okay. Right. Prior to being promoted to captain in Star Trek Nemesis, William Riker was offered the captain's position 3 times. Which ship was not offered to Riker? USS Drake, USS Ares, USS Melbourne, USS Lexington.
Can you say them again, please?
Yeah, it was USS Drake, USS Ares, USS Melbourne, USS Lexington.
I know the Melbourne was one of them. He was offered the Melbourne. That was in the Borg episode. I believe the Lexington was also. He said he was offered the Lexington.
He was
And
offered
you
the
gave us
Ares as well. I'm sure of it.
So what was the first one he said?
First ship, Drake.
Yeah, because that was Paul Rice's ship.
I think Drake's it too. Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Yeah,
Drake.
Well, okay. Well, according to my research, it was the USS Lexington. He wasn't offered. I need Jeff to. Jeff, can you confirm?
That is what I'm seeing as well.
I think he was offered the Lexington because the episode where he was fighting his father in that weird gladiator judo thing, and he was there to try and convince Riker to take the position of the Lexington. I think it was the Ares he wasn't offered. I think
He was offered the Ares.
he was.
Yes.
Yeah, as I said, my bit was it was the Lexington that he wasn't offered.
According to Memory Alpha, I looked up USS Lexington. There's no mention of Riker in the article. There's another. There on the William T. Riker on Memory Alpha. It does show that he was offered the other 3 ships.
Didn't Thomas Riker get
He was
position
offered
on the Lexington?
Yeah, he was offered the Drake. Okay. All right, good one.
Riker was offered several commands during his tenure aboard the Enterprise, including the USS Drake, the USS Ares in 2365, and the USS Melbourne in 2366.
Yeah, the Melbourne was obviously because that was the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
That was
No mention of the Lexington.
Yeah.
All right, my fault. Good one.
I was
All right.
quite sure he was offered the Lexington as well. So yeah. All right. Well. So
excuse me.
question?
Yes. All right. In Voyager, future tense. I'm sorry, Future's End. Sorry, I'm thinking DS9 and I'm mixing episodes there. In what year was Voyager flung back to?
1996.
Good one. Damn, didn't think another one. Okay, right.
Well, she did get Sarah. Forgotten her name again. Silverstone, wasn't it?
Sarah, yeah, Silverman.
Yeah.
I
Silverman.
may have watched that episode this week.
One of the,
Fresh in memory.
it was
What
also
month? I don't think that was set.
It was also one of the few. It was one of the episodes amongst the classic Trek shows that actually violated canon, because during that time they not only had gone through the Third World War, but Khan Union Singh had just been deposed. Unfortunately, in that episode, there was no indication of this whatsoever.
No.
Yep.
Well, they were in LA, so it didn't really matter, did it?
Ellie's in his own. Ellie's in his own little bubble.
Yeah. Right. That's it. We have done all the questions now.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes, we're good now.
Yes.
Good round. Good round.
So scores are. Oh, mine's not working. 13 all. Blimey. So, in fact, we'll do round 5 yet. We'll go to round 6, aren't we? So we're now going to go to round 5, where each team member gets to ask me a question. If I answer it correctly, they lose a point. If I guess, or if I answer incorrectly, or I cannot present an answer, they gain a point. So, was Cat when? Sorry, who went? Yeah, Formula 1 went last. So was Cat. One of you guys is first.
Who's asking?
Well, we both get to ask one. So go on, Zoe. You can go.
Okay, let's check my quick list of questions that I may have prepared earlier. Okay. What is the name of the alien game that's being played in the Deep Space Nine episode Move Along Home?
Oh, nice. Nice. Nice.
One.
Didn't they say it like a million times too during the episode?
Yeah, they did.
I think the only other thing it wasn't said is Dabo. Not to confuse you or throw you off track or anything.
It's like
not like your ribbit. That one.
I looked it up. Thomas Riker was assigned to the USS Gandhi.
Ah.
And the Defiant, but that doesn't really count.
Well,
yeah. Well, he stole
that's when he was with the Maquis and posing as his clone or his, his other self.
Which is revealed by dramatically removing some fake beard, as if that was supposed to be a shock.
Instance of an evil Star Trek character with less facial hair than normal.
I don't know. No clue.
Sorry?
Alan Moraine!
What?
Yeah.
Alan Moraine!
Alan Moraine, County 4, Alan Moraine, Dead People, Alan Moraine, yeah.
I can't believe you didn't get that answer. I cannot believe you did not get that. Are you kidding me?
Who asked that question?
I did. It's not Alan Moraine, though. According to me, it was Chula.
Yeah.
Okay.
They say Alan Moraine a lot.
No,
but,
that was
they do say Alan Moraine a lot.
It was Alan Moraine. Oh.
Chula.
Yeah.
Chula. But no.
Chula.
Okay.
Chula.
Yeah. Okay. That's where they get the sticks. Alan Moraine.
So they get a point. Yeah, it's a point 13. So, next question from the opposing team. What's next? What's your question?
Do you want to go? Do you have
Yeah,
one?
I've got one ready.
You got another good one like that car one. Go ahead, shoot. Go ahead, boss.
Right, name Malcolm Reed's parents.
Mr. and Mrs. Reed.
No.
Mum and Dad.
No.
Jesus Christ, that'd be a fucking enterprise.
I remember the episode.
I do as well, because it was the one we find out he's allergic to pineapple, because Ocean's going to find out what his favourite food is.
And I've got his dad's autograph as well.
Are you serious?
Well, is that from when he was in Hello Hello?
Yeah, he was actually dressed in Hello Hello gear at the time.
Yeah.
Has he read this? Removed my beard? No. The beard stays.
Oh.
Anyway. Gosh.
Interesting.
Pardon me.
Gordon and Sarah. I don't know. Stab in the dark.
No. Stuart and Mary.
That's what I said, Stuart and Mary.
3.
14 each. So, next question.
No pressure on the captains. No pressure at all.
Oh.
Making me work.
Actually,
in this
to be
episode.
honest, if he gets this one, yeah, I've got a feeling if he gets this one, I'll be very, very surprised.
It depends what
You
it
ready?
is. There's so much to know.
Yeah. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
What's Captain Kirk's serial number?
Oh.
Wow.
Ooh. Ooh.
Wow.
What?
Wow. I found it.
Yeah. It was in.
Anytime you're ready, Conti.
It was in the episode Court Martial that it was actually shown.
It's not the self-destruct code.
No.
I don't know how many lights he saw.
Captain Kirk?
Captain Kirk never saw any lights.
2 episodes. Wasn't
Oh, they said Picard. Sorry, I'm thinking of Picard. My fault.
Well,
Kirk.
yeah, you can't even count the lights of Zetar on that one. Sorry.
You want the whole thing?
Of course I do.
Can't I just give you the last 3 or something? There were 2 episodes, weren't there? It was in Court Martial and Where No Man's Gone Before. Excuse me.
Making you work too, Conti.
I know.
Luckily, this one was easy to find. The Malcolm Reed parents question, it wasn't even stated in the Memory Alpha article for Malcolm Reed.
It is. It's over on the
Actually,
right-hand
Actually,
side.
it is actually.
It is, Jeff.
Oh, is it?
It is, Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it wasn't in the actual article.
No, it's on the right-hand side where it says family.
I missed
On
that.
the right
Yeah.
side, yeah.
I missed that.
Not in the
Oh, they're
article,
looking up
right?
answers.
Yeah, I was almost.
It was his question. There was no way I was doing it.
Hang on.
Hang on. Go on then. What are you saying,
What?
Conti?
It's 9370176. Or fucking close to it.
That's half of it. Yeah.
That's all I know. That's all I remember.
That's partially right.
It is partially right. It's Sierra Charlie 9370176 Charlie Echo Charlie.
Or has he just given us his PIN number?
Oh my goodness.
All I can remember was the number. I can't remember the rest.
You know
of
how
it.
many people are racing to the
So-
website right now to change their PIN number right now? They're logging on right now. Change PIN.
Yeah, they've just probably watched this and gone, oh fuck.
For a
No,
Trekkie, that's like a
bank.
Star Wars. That's like having a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 password. Go ahead.
No, my PIN number is part of my old regimental number, so no one will ever guess that one.
So,
Yeah,
the question is, do they get the point or not?
Well, I don't know. Depends if you think I answered the question. There were parts that
I think you were close enough, Conti. So I think we take a point away from them.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Fair enough.
Go on.
Mr. Data won't be happy with that.
I know. Well, it's all right. He's got enough button. So, next question, guys.
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
What was the code Data used to lock the Enterprise's computer when he went to? No, I'm joking. That was way too long. There's no way you're cutting that shit. You remember that episode too, right? He used his voice. He's like, lock the computer. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
It takes about 2 minutes to go through the whole code, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like a 30-second freaking code.
Or you've got to watch that music video. What's his face? Who does it all? It's on that music video as well.
All right.
Pogo's the one by Pogo. Yeah.
I won't watch Pogo.
Mm.
Why not? It's a good video.
No, the man himself is problem.
Is he?
Yeah.
I know nothing about the guy. I just like the video that he made.
Yeah.
Drama on the internet. I love it.
Drama on the internet, but that never happens.
What was
If we lose, I'm going to say it's postal fraud.
what was the name of the planet Data took the Enterprise when he was being summoned by his father? What planet did they go to?
Okay.
Oh, good question.
Nice.
It's not Omicron 6. That's the one where he was found. Because when I think Planet Data, I always think Omicron Theta, but it's not. No.
That's all right. Don't worry if you get it wrong, because he was called off and wrong.
Good question, LD.
Yeah.
Not a clue. Donatel, maybe? I don't know. No, not a clue.
Well, it's somewhat of a trick question because it wasn't the episode. It wasn't called it that until another episode when they referenced back. The episode that it happened, they never said the planet name. It was later when they referred back to this event did they say the planet name. So if you're thinking about brothers, you're not going to get the answer.
I can't remember for the life of me.
It was, and I'll give you a hint. It was in the episode Inheritance, not Brothers.
Well, you're right, LD.
The old lady was the old lady who was his mother. Or she was an android that Soon built. She was Soon's wife.
Mm-hmm. Are you talking about Inheritance?
Mm.
Yes. That's when they named it.
Good question.
Donatel 5, something like that. I might be wrong.
What'd you say?
The word I think it's Donatel 5.
Wasn't that a turtle?
Hey?
Wasn't that a turtle?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
It was Terlina 3.
Terlina 3, okay. I must have missed that.
You might have had better luck with the code Data entered into the computer to lock the Enterprise.
Yeah, probably.
Oh my goodness.
Janeway's authorization code, Janeway 22 Alpha Pi.
Coffee.
Pie.
Ooh, pie. So that's the end of round 5. We are at 15 to 13 points. Jesus.
Oh.
So I think we could still go for round 6. What do you reckon? We've got time?
I got time.
A lot quicker than usual. So we're going to invite 2 people on. to ask each team a question. So this goes for each question be worth. What do you say, Jeff? Each question worth double points?
Yeah, let's do 2 points.
Okay, I'm gonna throw the link into the chat, and let's see. Get rid of that. Let's see who comes in. First one to click in gets in. So if anyone has a question they'd like to pose to each of the teams, hit the link and come in.
Why am I not surprised Joseph has a question?
Come on, Joseph. I know
Joseph always has a
he's itching.
He's a star.
Itching. Bring it. Hemiferto pray. Bring it.
Come on, Joseph. Bring it.
Or maybe even Captain Trek.
I think Cap left.
Cap leave. Whoop. Oh.
And
Joseph.
greetings from the future. Okay,
Hey, Joseph.
not for you so much. And how are you doing? I see today's game is pretty good, and you are
going back and forth.
Going really back and forth. So, but I haven't had the opportunity to say hello to Zoe and is it Geoff?
It's Jeff, yeah. Hi.
Jeff, okay, hi. So, and to whom is the question? Which team?
Up to you, Joseph.
Who do you want to stump?
It's and what series would you like to have?
That's up to you, Joseph.
It's up to me. Okay.
To
okay, so let's go with Trek Cat and your team. The question is from Discovery.
No.
Oh,
Are you good with this?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
You don't you watch Discovery?
Yeah, of course I watch Discovery.
No.
You watch Discovery? Okay. Okay. We never actually knew how many decks are on the Discovery until the latest episode when it was actually shown in a picture or in a shot in the turbo lift.
wow.
And now we have the number of decks of Discovery shown on a turbo lift control panel.
Jesus Christ, I haven't seen that, but only just caught up.
This is in Scavengers, is it?
Yeah, now with the Book, because Book was the one who pressed the button in the lift.
Okay.
Well,
I'm picturing the scene because that's the one where the fish head guy turns up, isn't it? And he pops in and then pops back out.
Linus, yeah.
I don't know their names. I only know the Next Generation's names because I've watched it 100 times.
That's all right. It's all right. It's because my girlfriend just got happy because they had a snog. That's all she was happy about.
And actually,
wait a second. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
I didn't catch it. I didn't catch it as well the first time, but somebody took a picture and posted it on Twitter. And Cat, we are friends with the same people who posted that picture. So if you paid attention to what happened on Twitter.
Oh, Christ. All right, I'm going to say 18.
Man. Jeff, do we get them some variants?
Well, I'm finding different answers, Joseph.
Yeah.
I found two different answers for the question. Now, I've not seen the image that you are speaking of, so I don't know what you have seen.
I have seen the number 17.
Okay, I'm getting 18.
I was going to say 14.
And I also
I'd have
saw
been wrong.
15. Now I think it's more than 15.
So the picture says 17. I would have to scroll through Twitter right now, and you know what's happening on Twitter. There is
So many stuff.
I would have to find it, but I saw it today and I was like, wow, finally we know the answer. But since you said 18, I think, and the answer is actually 17. What do you think, Jeff?
I think we give it to him.
We are giving them the point. Okay. Since you found as well the answer 18 something.
I could just side note, Joseph, did you really just use a question that actually had a range of answers and didn't actually?
No, I didn't.
Are you kidding?
I specified it
17 decks with 4 spare buttons.
Okay.
So you found a scene. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a 17, and I think it was pretty close.
But how many decks did the Enterprise have in Star Trek V? 72 or something?
64, 98,
And strangely, deck 1 was on the bottom of the ship.
That's because the Wii Fit Enterprise from Star Trek V is actually built in conjunction with the Time Lords of Gallifrey, so it is bigger on the inside.
Yeah, there you go. I like that.
If you put a holodeck, you have infinite. You know what
I
mean?
could have as well another question, like for you, LD, since you enjoy my questions with a range. How many shuttles fit on the Discovery?
Quantum shuttles. Okay.
No. That gives me a headache. That gives me a headache, Joseph.
That question, I believe, can give
Especially now that they have programmable matter. I mean, what is the deck now? Like infinite, exactly. Oh, by the way,
yeah,
Discovery has a holodeck now, right? They got retrofitted. They better have a holodeck. Or the next.
They already had something like a holodeck with the training exercise. So yeah. Okay. Do you have Conti? Do you have somebody else in the background with another question?
Actually, yeah.
Turn me off, and come back.
Thanks, Joseph.
Sure thing, Data.
Computer, deactivate Joseph.
Emergency question hologram.
Okay. Apparently Paul's coming on.
Hey, Paul. Evening, folks. How are we?
Hello.
Hey, Paul.
Okay, my question. In the original series episode, the Cloud Minders, the Enterprise is sent to the planet called Adana, where they learn that the society is divided between the troglodytes who perform all the physical labor and the city dwellers who live in luxury. But what was the Enterprise sent there for?
Whose question is that for?
That's
is
for
that
you,
correct?
Jeff. Yeah.
Shame.
We have Discovery decks. Come on.
Yeah, but we get a Cloud Minders question.
Yeah.
A TOS question. Had to be a TOS. Can we get Joseph back, please? Does this have more than one answer by chance, please?
It's got to be some sort of medical.
Just the one answer.
It's got to be some kind of medical emergency, isn't it?
No range here.
Well, it would be a good thing to say that Enterprise has been asked for a lot of medical emergencies have been a reason for an episode to happen. Like they're going over there because of poisoning springs or deadly water vapor that's making people go naked and
picking up supplies or delivering supplies or making supplies or I can hear a clock ticking now.
I can as well.
I actually, now that you mentioned it, I'm like,
That's your countdown.
You're on the clock.
Mark, put the countdown clock on.
Are you familiar with the episode at all, Jeff?
What? Sorry.
Are you familiar with this episode at all?
It's not a favorite.
You're along the right lines. I'll give you. Is it all right to give them a bit of a clue, Ian? Do you mind?
You were one
It's actually got the countdown clock.
It's actually got the countdown clock. I actually know
the medical emergency. Is that what you're talking about?
I actually know the answer, so I'm not going to say anything.
Right, it's not a medical emergency. It's to halt the botanical plague. But what are they there for? To collect.
So it's not because the vending machines have run out of toffee crisps.
No, and it's not because Quark needs some more self-sealing stem bolts.
They weren't there to cure it. I mean, obviously, because you said it was a plague.
Is it something to do with the fact that they had to go down underground to mine something for it? Hence why they found out that's why there was the two levels, the city dwellers and the troglodytes. So it's got to be something they mined.
Yeah.
Is it? I'm now thinking dilithium, but
That's explosive stuff, that dilithium.
yeah.
Be careful, you might get burnt.
Exactly.
I can't think of
especially if
anything
you
else.
have real dilithium.
Oh yeah.
I mean, was it like part of the cure? Something that had to do with making the cure. That's the best thing I could think of, because if there's a plague going on, they're mining. I don't think they were going. I haven't watched the episode. I'm literally going off top of my head.
I have, but I haven't watched it in ages.
I don't know the name or whatever. I not TOS. Sorry.
No.
Paul,
Struggling.
you always come up with good questions.
Yeah.
Thank you. Go on then, Ian. What is it?
It's a botanical plague, and they use the mineral xenite that is the only cure.
Yep, that's correct.
Oh, there we go. Well, that's partially correct. 18 decks. Come on, we need that. Okay, I said an ingredient for the cure.
You know what? I'm going to give you 1 point for that.
I'm like reading heavy here.
We'll take a point.
Hot sauce didn't get me that bad.
Hey.
Well done, folks. Thanks for having me on.
Cheers, Paul.
Thank you, Paul.
Cheers.
Good
Cheers,
question.
Paul.
Good question.
Thank you.
Good stuff. Oh, no.
Wow.
Resolute germ. This is going to be good.
Are we still going with some more questions then, are we?
I guess we are. And this one's going to be for you.
No, they've gone.
If Resolute can.
Oh, they found the cure for him.
Oh, looks like it disappeared.
If they disappear, do we get the points?
While we're waiting for Geoff, I'm going to let James ask a question instead.
Hello, James.
Hello, James.
Good day. How are you all?
Thank you.
Doing well, thanks. How are you?
Very well. Greetings from Canada. So my question will be about the episode, the TNG episode Dark Page, because it has Deanna Troi in it. And the question is, in the Dark Page, the episode Dark Page, rather, a telepathic species called the Cairn were introduced, and both Lwaxana and Deanna had trouble with Ken telepathy. Why was that?
Oh, gee whiz. Is this the one they find? Is this the episode they find out about the sister?
Exactly.
I remember.
I'm thinking of the wrong episode. All I've got in my head is one moving in circles.
So was I at first. Totally thinking of the wrong episode.
This is the one that's got a very young Kirsten Dunst in it, isn't it?
That's the one.
Yeah.
Is it because they don't they communicate with a lot of ideas and emotions at the same time, and it's like instead of normal telepathy, you just get like a package of information and you have to try and process it.
Yeah, they barrage you with multiple images.
That was it. Yeah.
Get in, Zoe.
Well done, you.
Well done,
Good
Zoe.
job.
Oh, my goodness.
That's brilliant. That's a fantastic question, James.
That was a hard one.
That was a hard one.
Good answer, Zoe.
Yeah, very well done. Cheers.
Thank you, James.
Right.
Great question.
Thank you for having me again. There'll always be Deanna Troy questions, I'm afraid.
That's all right.
So you know what you're getting.
I am never ever going to complain about Deanna Troy questions.
You'll have to swat up. All right, guys. Take good care.
Cheers.
You too, James. Thank you. Live long and prosper.
Stay safe.
Peace and long life.
All right. So we're waiting for Resolute Germ to come back, hit the link and come back in. He's having a bit of difficulty staying in. He lost the link, or should we say he crashed a minute ago. So we're just waiting for him to come back in. So one more question, and then that's the end of round 6. And I've got to say, we've done quite. I've got to say, both teams have done brilliantly so far. There's some difficult questions as well. Yeah. Wow. Also, I've got a question for LDG, actually.
Oh.
While Zohile is on hiatus until January, would you like to take over until then as a new team, as team captain?
Sure.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So
absolutely.
Awesome.
Happy days.
Yeah. What I was going to say was he doesn't take no for an answer.
Well, yeah, that's why Jesse doesn't say no. I love you, Jesse, if you're seeing this, by the way. Love you. But yeah. So we're just waiting for Resolute Germ. He's restarting at the moment.
1 sec.
He's restarting. So yeah, guys, if you want to get yourself a drink or a smoke or a refreshment of some sort.
Can I actually? Do I have a minute, real quick? Sweet.
Go for it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, what did you guys think of the last episode? By the way,
it was best episode of what?
Does that answer your question, Conti?
Yeah.
While this season has been great, this last episode wasn't great.
No, the last episode had its problems, but I did love 2 things. One, there's seeing the Miranda class in there, and also a piece of the Excelsior as debris in the debris field around the planet. It was a little section. It was the Excelsior, but without the saucer section. The saucer section was missing, but the secondary hull and the nacelles were there, though, which was really cool.
When those ships were blowing up, there was you had the Miranda ship on the right-hand side, and I had to rewind and look again because I'm sure it looked like the Millennium Falcon on the left-hand side was crashing. I thought, okay, interesting way of doing it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to bring on Resolute Germ, and you can ask this question in a minute. I'm just going to wait for LDG Pixels to get back in. So I'm going to disappear. I'm going to bring on Resolute. So, 1 for 1.
How you doing, everybody?
Hiya.
How you doing? All right.
Hello. Welcome. And we're just waiting for LD to get back. So, Resolute, what did you think of the latest episode of Discovery?
I didn't watch it.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet? Okay.
I gave up in the early part of season 2.
Oh, this new series is like a completely different show. It's
Couldn't
worth
give a
giving
shit
it a try.
less. It's like, already dead to me.
Sorry?
It's already dead to me.
I thought that with TNG when it was first on, because, oh my goodness, those first couple of series were bad. And then it grew the beard, and that was all right. And Discovery's kind of done the same thing.
Season three is it's pretty much on. It's getting back online with Trek.
Yeah,
it really is.
It should have started with the premise they've got now, rather than trying to do yet another one in the past.
Yeah, it's for me, it's I'm really enjoying it. Right,
just working on a question here, just in case we need it.
But look, is everybody back now? Are they?
I think we're still waiting on LG, aren't we?
Are we?
Yeah, we're still waiting on LDG.
Yeah. Don't want the question on my own.
Oh, I don't know. The last week I was on my own against 2.
And you did very well.
Yeah, how's your own with it? So,
Was it Blockbuster's question to track?
I mean, it's not a terribly hard question. Or at least I don't think it is.
Oh, I'm not sure, Joseph. He's got a compassionate woman, but worst officer. Janeway Janeway murdered an officer on her own ship.
Justice for Tuvix.
Yeah.
And she marooned the entire crew in the Delta Quadrant as well.
Oh, but what officer hasn't marooned an entire crew in a different area?
Right, Pixels is back. So fire away with your question.
Okay. In season 1 of TNG, Tasha Yar is wearing the uniform miniskirt in one scene. What scene is it?
Actually, that would be. Oh, I remember. At the first episode.
In Farpoint.
What's the scene?
I want to say. What was the scene?
Yeah.
I think I know the answer to this one.
I think it was on the bridge.
Yeah.
It was on the bridge because I don't remember a full frontal. That sounded weird.
Yeah. I'm having flashbacks to a question Conti asked me recently.
Oh God, mate, I can't wait to tell Denise not to be that one. I see her when I go on the cruise, and I'm gonna have to remember that for a year. And say, God, did you know somebody said about you not having a full frontal view?
And she had that. She had her that hair, and she was unmistakable. Like when you say what scene, I mean, we talking like Act 2, Scene 3? I mean, like,
in general, what part of the episode is it? I'll give you in general. What part is it? The beginning, middle, ending?
I think it's the last scene of one episode.
I do, because the beginning I know was a little. The beginning was rocky. It was all over the place. They didn't come together. I would agree. The end. You want to say the end?
Is it Farpoint? The end of Farpoint?
Yes. It's the final scene of Farpoint. She's in the background. She's wearing the mini skirt, while Picard and Riker are having their back and forth.
Well, there you go.
That's how I remember it. I couldn't verify that, but
I couldn't find it on Memory Alpha. I just have the screenshots that they have it.
Yeah, that's how I remember it too. It's been a while since I've seen Encounter at Farpoint, but I'm pretty sure that's when it happened.
Is that all the screen caps as well on Trek Core?
I didn't check. I just Googled it, and it's the first photos that come up on Google.
Awesome. That's a great question.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Great question.
That was hard,
Good question.
Yeah.
Good question.
All right.
Good stuff, brother.
Been a good game.
Good question. Good question.
See you guys later.
Bye.
See you.
Take care.
Take care, bud.
Thank you very much.
And that is the end of today's show. Let's have a look at the scores. The scores on the doors are 18 points to 41 pixels and 17 to 0.
Winner. So close.
So close.
Good game.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very good. Well done to both teams and to both team captains and, of course, our very special guests. Well done. Unless Jeff wants to ask a question to each team.
No, we'll save them for another week.
Okay. So, guys, is there anything you want to plug? LDG, Service Cat. Ian, you want to plug your channels?
Well, yeah, I mean, I haven't done anything for a while, obviously for personal reasons. But yeah, no, if you like Lego builds, brick builds, whatever you like to do, I have a number of Trek and other sci-fi franchise builds. I am going to get back into it. My next one will be a Battlestar Galactica Viper. It's approximately about a meter long, so that will be coming up sometime soon. But yeah, that's that.
Original or
it's from the reboot, so it's I think it's a Mark II Viper.
Cool.
And I've just checked the video, and it is the last scene of Encounter at Farpoint.
Yes.
I never even caught that. I have to check that.
I didn't. No, I've literally, because I've got them all on I've got a hard drive on my network, and I've literally just gone to be on. Oh yeah, so she is.
Well, I remember that all the way back from 1987 because it just stood out right at the end of the episode. She was in a different uniform.
Yeah. There you go.
LDG, do you want to plug your channel?
LDG Pixels, guys, a channel devoted Monday through Friday and usually around 10 11 a.m. If you have any computer problems, questions, need somebody to tune up your computer for free, I'm here to help the community, anybody who needs help. And on my second channel, Pixelate, with the icon looks like a blue wormhole-ish thing, where I do the waiting room. Place to kick back, open panels, open topics, chilling, waiting for somebody else to stream, filling the void between streams, and promoting those channels, those other channels. Yeah, having fun. Recently had some hot sauce challenges on Pixelate. You want to check out me? I did a 9-hour just a Deep Space Nine watch party where I went nonstop hot sauce for super chats to afford my new chair, which is coming soon, and get off this piece of wood. Upgrade to 2020 technology. Yeah, thank you. And good game, everybody.
Cool. Yeah, no, fantastic. Yeah, guys, don't forget to check out both Zoe and Jeff on Twitter. Obviously, you can, their links will be in the description below once they're uploaded. And yeah, obviously check out my channel, Continuum, where in just a couple of hours I'll be doing another live Metal Gear Solid stream. Metal Gear Solid 2 will be the tanker incident. So I do love Metal Gear. And in the meantime, of course, Jeff, also you do a radio podcast, don't you? It's this one.
Yes. So I just want to compliment both teams. Great game today and great job from those in the text chat. I want to thank everyone for coming on today's show. And I participate in a history with R&R. I put in a link in the text chat. We have some great videos up for history. And on that channel, I participate in radio plays where we do shows about the history of various topics, interesting topics. We've done Pearl Harbor, we've done the Titanic, we've done the last day of World War I, and we just had a show go up for the death of FDR. And we'll have another radio play coming out in a week and a half. Should drop on, let's see, December the 1st, if everything goes as planned. So tune in for that one. And Rambling Canuck, who's in the text chat, he's one of the R's.
Is he?
Him and Admiral Oliver Franklin Doom is the other R.
I don't think I know that. I don't think I know Franklin Doom. But yeah. Okay, well, thank you everybody for coming to the show tonight. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. And we'll see you all next week for another Question of Trek. Have a good night.